Hey friends, welcome to this short explainer video about the FUTURBO formula that's gonna help you plan your next 5 to 10 years ahead as a value provider, but also as a successful, happy and future-ready human being. For all of you who don't know me yet, my name is Mark Flint, but since the 80s everybody just calls me Flint, or Captain, especially since I'm living on Treasure Island. Yeah, I really live on this island that you can see in the background. This is Palawan in the Philippines, and I have a very productive and happy life here for over 4 years already. You see that I walk my talk and not only show other people how to make their dreams come true and how to realize their dream life, but I'm indeed someone who actually lives what he teaches. I was born in cold and rainy Germany, and that's why I always dreamt of living the way I do now. So I want to encourage you to fight for your dreams and be persistent and authentic about it. They can become reality with the right mindset and the best strategies. Back in Germany, I was a marketing pro since 1988 for over 300 big companies like Virgin and BMW and Disney and Jägermeister. I was very successful in advertising, was able to work on many big campaigns, had a lot of prestige work samples in my portfolio, and I earned a lot of money. But around the year 2000, I got a severe case of what we in Germany call a purpose crisis, meaning an existential crisis. I realized that, yes, I was earning a lot of money and had a life others envied me for, but inside I felt totally unhappy and like a failure. I hated the lies and exaggerations my job as a big advertising copywriter forced me to. I knew this cannot be the purpose of my life, professional bragging to trick people into buying stuff they don't really need. So 2 weeks before the millennium, I left Hamburg, I left my failed marriage, and I left advertising, and restarted my life completely from scratch. I went for a few weeks into a little hut by a lake that a friend had offered me to stay in, and just thought about my life, my purpose, my impact on the world, and why I'm actually here and now. I pondered, how can I inspire others to contribute to a better future? What can I do to humanize marketing? How can I help to create a purpose-driven economy? How can I use my talents and skills and personality and uniqueness to become a force for good in the world of tomorrow? So I started teaching a self-created class at 2 Berlin universities called Marketing 2010 from 2000 to 2002. All those fascinating and brand new topics that were mere science fiction back then, I included in my class. Mobile marketing, viral marketing, guerrilla marketing, multi-sensual marketing, but also topics that I deeply cared about, like ethics, talent marketing, corporate social responsibility, employability, and sustainability. This is how I found my new calling, showing people what the future will bring and teaching them how to prepare for that, how to discover their uniqueness and create value for others to earn good money with their life purpose. This led eventually to a pretty successful speaking career for big companies like Audi and Lufthansa. I taught their managers and CEOs what the years 2020, 30, 40 will look like and what to do now to be ready. All in favor of a more human-centric economy, work life, and a better way to treat their customers. But of course they paid well and listened and applauded, but nothing changed because the old big companies care about nothing except profit. And they couldn't see that this clinical fixation on growth and shareholder value will eventually drive us all over the cliff. I felt this is a dead end. Well-paid career, but meaningless, without impact, again. Painted into a corner, again. Since my purpose crisis in 2000, I had fine-tuned and promoted my idea of the purpose economy, as I called it, like a preacher in the desert, or better, the prophet in his own land. In articles, books, university lectures, corporate talks, social media, on German TV, in videos, summits, podcasts, interviews, you name it, I did it. But nobody listened, not really, and of course nothing changed. Mostly because people didn't really know how to plan and live their lives in a better way than before. Nobody had taught us how to do that. In the linear economy of the 20th century, it was just not necessary. Good grades, good job, good money, good life. That was the recipe for success. Until it wasn't anymore, because the new online world changed everything. Even when they agreed with my point of view and my visions and strategies and saw that we have to change course, they were trapped in their own world of old thinking and feeling. For me, this stasis, this inertia, especially in Germany, dragged me down more and almost drove me into another purpose crisis 15 years after my first one. But before that could happen, I left my home country, checked out of there for good, and became a digital entrepreneur and world citizen. Since 2015, I travel the world and work 100% online, and my life was happy and successful ever since. One of my favorite clients is a genuine Thai princess who hired me as her future consultant and gave me an office in her residence in Bangkok. I created for her a holistic future plan for Thailand, which later helped to inspire the government initiative Thailand 4.0. After my work for the princess in early 2018, I left Bangkok and traveled up north to a really magical place, the Buddhist monastery Wat Tham Pachom, on a mountain deep in the jungle on the border between northern Thailand and Myanmar. Here I lived for quite some time, far away from the hectic cities, surrounded by huge butterflies and jungle noises. In this secret and serene place full of bliss and silence, the last physical remains of the Buddha are stored and honored. I learned several forms of meditation, had breakfast with the monks, studied old books from their beloved Thai king Bhumibol, and thought about my life in general, my purpose in this world, and how to create a system, a recipe, a framework for everyone to plan for their own purposeful future, just as I had shown to the big companies and governments in the years before. This is where my life planning formula was created. You see this golden symbol down there? I created this logo for the Purpose Economy around 2005, but now it made sense to be a guiding principle, a bit like Ikigai, but much more holistic and purpose-oriented, including other people and the future of mankind. I will tell you in a minute how it works. That's what this video is all about, after all. I first called this system 5F, Flint's Fast Forward Future Formula. You see it in the top of my handwritten notes, but it was just a placeholder name, of course. When I traveled back to Germany to celebrate my 50th birthday with my friends just a week later, I found the perfect name for it. I called it the FUTURBO Formula, a holistic way to find out your true purpose in life, discover who you really are, what the future will bring, how to prepare for that, and who the people are that you want to serve with your unique purposeful offer, your UPO. Because this is my mission, my purpose, my UPO. To give this self-development framework to the world and help as many people as possible to make the best of their dreams, talents and uniqueness so that we can all support each other and make the world a better place. Easy and fast, step by step, and so that everybody wins and nobody loses. Sounds good? Does this resonate with you? If you're still watching this, chances are it does. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned, and I promise you that you will never again think about the future in a confused or frightened way. Problem is, with the world we live in right now, it is still pretty much 100% ruled by the old greed warriors of the 80s and 90s, the yuppie types and corporate career jockeys. Their mindset is still win-lose and scarcity-based, competition-based. In their world, there's always lack of something. They always have too little money and time, too few employees, clients, customers, resources, and everybody fights against everybody else. Of course, this mindset led us to this egoistic, aggressive, pushy and salesy economy culture where 85% of people don't really like their job and work always feels heavy and no fun and boring and difficult, like a fight. Another problem right now is that the old physical world takes always way longer to change than the world of ideas and innovation. That's why it is often easy to overlook that true and real change is already happening. The famous futurist and book author William Gibson, who invented the term cyberspace, once said, "The future is already here, it is just not very evenly distributed." So we have to refocus. We have to acknowledge that there are already many people out there who want this change, who can't stand their lousy slave jobs anymore. And now, in this post-industrial renaissance that is happening thanks to Corona, this spiritual reset and very exciting time, we can redefine, re-evaluate, restructure our lives. But again, how? How can we make the transition from Wall Street thinking to purpose economy living? How can we plan our lives when life itself is changing fundamentally right now? There's only one way. Wherever we come from and whatever direction we go personally right now, we cannot, we must not do it alone anymore. We can only survive as a we, not as a me. And this means no matter our own original direction, we have to connect with each other. Then, and only then, the magic happens. Then we build new value. Then we can make the world a better place. We cannot do this alone. The time of the lone warriors in the $3,000 suits comes to an end. They are the dinosaurs. We are the next stage of the economy. We, the people. As groups, tribes, guilds, communities, soul families. Only when we accept and appreciate that the success of other people, their happiness and future, matters just as much as our own, then we will prosper, both spiritually and financially. Now you see the beauty of a truly holistic framework, a purpose brand. My world and dreams and personality and purpose and talents and skills and values and virtues matter just as much as yours and of all the other people. And when we connect, there will be a huge intersection of mutual interest, much bigger than, for example, in the Ikigai system. Also, there come two new hearts into existence, fields of new possibilities and energies that were not there before, the heart of today and the heart of tomorrow. So there will be infinite opportunities and possibilities in resonance, created by this new connection, big and small, quick and long-lasting, you and me, today and tomorrow. That's the FUTURBO formula, and I promised earlier that I will show you how it works. I always keep my promises, so here is a short how-to of this elegant and life-proven framework. Let's say the left-hand heart are we, and the right-hand heart are all the other people. Then it makes sense to first of all explore our today, our present you. Who am I? What makes me unique? What are my values? What are my virtues? And what's the difference? What are my superpowers, my skills and talents, abilities and experiences? How do I live my life now? What brings me in flow? How can I build resilience? How do I learn and grow day by day? Then, when we really know ourselves very well, our reality, our present, we can explore our personal future, our future you. Where do I want to go? Who do I want to become? What is my GPS, my grand purpose strategy? What is my life vision? What is my life mission? And where's the difference? What are my wishes, my goals and ambitions? What are my big life dreams? And again, where's the difference in those? Because let me tell you, most people confuse their dreams with their wishes and ambitions and goals. But these are totally different life elements, requiring totally different strategies and frequencies, tactics and action steps. But nobody teaches us this, right? That's really tragic, all this unused potential. That's why the FUTURBO formula addresses this. This is life navigation. Because you need direction, you need a course. Otherwise you stumble through life and can only react to things that happen only to you, not for you. Next, when you know all this, your today and your tomorrow, where you are and where you want to go, it's time to do the same for other people in the present world. Because in the purpose economy and for the planning of a truly purposeful life, this matters 100% as much as our own today and tomorrow. So we have to get to know the people who we really want to serve. No, not our old marketing avatars or target groups. No, I mean genuine people, real human beings we just don't know yet, our future friends. See, the mentor of Tony Robbins, the great life coach Jim Rohn, said it best. You eventually become the quintessence of the 5 to 10 people you are mostly surrounded by and what you spend the most time with. And who are these people that we spend the most time with? No, not our friends and families. It's our customers, our business partners, our employees and freelancers and investors and assistants and suppliers and collaborators. But mostly our clients and audience out there. People who need our unique contribution to help them develop their own value for others. Real people. They are already out there. They are already having conversations about the topics that you can teach them. Who are they? How is their life? What keeps them awake at night? Where do we meet them? How can we start this mutually beneficial future friendship? Without pushy sales, just by becoming magnetic and relevant to the right kind of person that is such a blessing in your life that you would support them for free if necessary. But they need you. They want to give you money. They love your support and help. So get to know them, their today version, how and who and where they are now. And then we dive deep into where our IFCs, our ideal future coachees and clients want to be tomorrow and the future world. What is the transformation that they want to see in their life and the world in general? To position yourself as an expert in your field and to find out what exactly it is that you will offer in the coming years, you have to know what the future looks like, what trends will come, what new jobs and industries will emerge, how society and economy will change over the next 5 to 10 years, which meta skills you will need to stay relevant and not fall behind. But don't worry, this may sound super complex and confusing, too difficult to you right now, but it is actually big fun and very exciting, if you have the right guide at your side. This is actually my personal specialty as a future consultant since 1996. Just one short example to prove this. In 2001, I wrote an article about the year 2020. In this 4 pages long article in German, I predicted the iPhone, 3D printers, smart homes, AI tools, instant deliveries, personalized advertising, cryptocurrencies, and many innovations more that are now feeling totally normal but were pure science fiction back then. This superpower, to see the future accurately and being able to tell people how to prepare for that, led to the successful speaking career I told you about earlier. Companies like Audi and Lufthansa paid me 5-figure keynote fees for showing their top managers the future of economy and society. Oh, and by the way, I tell you all this really not to brag, but to prove to you that you can trust me when I tell you that I really know what will come, and I can show it to you in an easy and entertaining way that inspires you to look forward to the coming years. Not being afraid like children in the dark with monsters under the bed, but confident that it will be an amazing, interesting time full of never-before possible options and adventures. The future can only be better if we build it that way. And this we only can do if we know what comes and how to use this for giving our own best. We can only define our own unique offer to the world if we know all this. Our today, our tomorrow. Other people's today, theirs, and society's tomorrow. All this gives us the solid knowledge foundation that we need to then dive deep into the most important part of the FUTURBO formula, synergy. The synergy that was created by the new connection or the two hearts of ourselves with other people. Here, where the magic happens, we define, on the base of all that we have learned so far, what it really is that we and only we can and should offer to the world. Because only you are you. Nobody else who ever lived has your personality, superpowers, skills, value and virtue combination, experience and memories, dreams and feelings, goals and accomplishments. But to have this unique treasure is not enough. We must learn how to use it, how to make it valuable for others, how to create a UPO, a unique purposeful offer that, other than a marketing USP that anybody can claim, only you can truthfully provide. In which format do you have to offer it? How do you produce it? How do you name and brand it? How do you then communicate it? This is where we together make your life a masterpiece. But as I said, this only works holistically, when you do the groundwork. You cannot miss a step. It's like in life, where you cannot skip puberty or speed up pregnancy. All good things need time to grow, but they also need dedication and learning and risk-taking and patience and celebrating the milestones. It's not easy, but it's doable and necessary. It's like a cake recipe. The right ingredients in the right amount and the right order combined in the right way for the right amount of time. It all matters. This is also the reason why the different purpose personality types matter, because different ideal future clients need different purpose personality types and their special abilities. The energizers are great in supporting people as they are right now, in their present self. They help them discover their true uniqueness and give them the power and the tools to keep on getting better. The strategists are wonderful guides through the chaos of life and bring clarity to businesses and help their clients to project and plan and structure their ideal future lives. They always have the best plans and tools and overviews to make those visions a reality. The empaths are like soul siblings to their clients. They dive deep into the world of their own clients and have a great ability to feel what is the right way out of the dark into the light. The inspirators can see the general future in society. They feel trends. They see where the culture and technology and economy is headed. They lead their clients, often in the business context, to the next level of future readiness, inspiring them with the new possibilities and opportunities of tomorrow. And the connectors are those valuable networkers who bring the most diverse people together and can combine brain and heart for an intuitive guidance for a more holistic and synergistic society. All of those personalities are super valuable for a better world. All of them have their own superpowers, but also their blind spots and weak sides. But what if we all work together? What if we know our blind spots and can leave them to other purpose personality types that leave their blind spots to us, since that topic is our superpower? Remember, we can only do it as a we, not as a me. Of course, nobody of us is just 100% empath or strategist or connector and nothing else. We are all a unique and magical combo of different aspects. That makes it so interesting to getting to know other purpose personality types and learning how to work and grow together. Yes, it's true. Corona pushed us all, if we want it or not, into the purpose economy. That is now not a vision anymore. It's reality. By the way, another proof of my ability to project what the future will bring. Of course, most people don't call it purpose economy. They call it creator economy or remote work or Web 2.0. And they are all right. But they all mean our current reality of people using their unique purpose to create value for others. Exactly what I meant when I presented the Purpose Economy vision 24 years ago. The most exciting part of the next phase, when the Purpose Economy became the new normal, that will be that there is no competition anymore, only collaboration. When we all understand that there is more than enough to do, more than enough clients and coachees for everyone, more than enough opportunities to make an impact, earn good money, grow as a person, and become the best value provider that is inside you, having a positive impact on the life of many other people, and we see as a fact that we are not alone anymore, but instead truly connected, creating synergistic value together, then the future will be truly amazing. You will see. The first years of the COVID pandemic were tough and challenging for most people. We had to redefine our life and struggled with a situation that was new and hard on a global scale. Nobody knew what will happen next. Everybody was afraid it will get worse and worse and worse, right? But I firmly believe that the present time, now, 2024, 2025 and beyond, will be our Renaissance era. Renaissance means rebirth, and I feel and know that this is exactly what these transition years will be all about. We will cautiously come out of our bomb shelters and sniff the sweet spring air. We will look around and reconnect with other people, happy that we and they are still alive. My prognosis is that we will cherish human connection much more than ever before the virus changed our lives, especially in the now dawning AI era, where human uniqueness will be the new gold. You will see. It's a new dawn, a fresh start, and we have the once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to re-evaluate our whole life, socially, economically, emotionally, and strategically. For this new era, the post-industrial renaissance, people need guidance. They need leaders and coaches that give them hope and confidence, the right tools and strategies, the best ways to connect with each other, and new kinds of creating values and contribute to a better tomorrow, earning more money than in the pre-COVID 9-to-5 jobs, in exactly the best way and form for your own personal world and life circumstances. We can now decide how we want to work and grow together, we the people. If we do this together, I'm 100% certain that we can lay the foundation for a great future for everyone. And then, the years ahead will be not only happy and successful, but we can indeed make a meaningful impact to our world and the lives of future generations. So what could be our next steps? How can we navigate through these interesting but challenging and confusing times? I'm certain that the FUTURBO formula can give you a framework for this future planning. But I also realize and appreciate that most people are just now not ready yet for this transformation, this self-transcendence. For those of us who are still in the daily grind of either 9-to-5ing to pay the bills or trading time for money as a coach or freelancer, it may be more practical to first switch our battle-weary scarcity mindset gradually, incrementally, step by step, to a more optimistic, constructive, perhaps even childlike, curiosity-filled explorer heart set. After all, we can all indeed look very much forward in joyful anticipation to a new economy, where we learn how to finally work and grow together. In 2022, when I noticed that everybody and their mom was suddenly speaking about purpose, and I saw that the purpose economy was now a thriving reality at last, I perceived at the same time that this was only the second phase in the human-centric economy, as I called it 20 years ago. The next and now starting phase will be exactly and mainly about that, learning how to finally work and grow together. I called this third phase that we are entering right now the synconomy, the synergistic economy. And it will be a future wonderland of opportunities and possibilities, created by this new sense of collaboration and learning the new tools of this time. We can solve all of our problems: climate change, world hunger, fossil fuel consumption, whatever. It will take time and dedication, but most of all, it will take us in the best form possible. Every revolution starts with just a handful of dedicated souls, connecting with each other, fighting for the same goal, for a better world. That's why I'm super happy that you watched this FUTURBO formula introduction video till the end. This shows me that you are possibly one of those much needed changemakers. We are the terraformers, the planet developers. We can do this, but only together. Thank you for being here with us and for being you. The world needs you. Let's begin.